midnight solos again? Come on, Gus, people are sleeping.
Has your social media feed started to look a little off?
Tell me I'm not hallucinating right now.
Fake celebrity endorsements, news reports, doorbell camera footage, and more that all look real at first swipe, but have a certain eeriness. Or maybe you've seen videos that are a bit more overtly fake.
Yep, it's really me, Bigfoot.
Like the many clips of animals doing seemingly impossible things. These videos, generated by AI tools from Meta, Google, OpenAI, and more, are spreading on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at a rapid pace.
Every other scroll, it is some AI-generated, influencer.
Dubbed AI slop, some of these clips are meant to make us laugh, like Marilyn Monroe here, while others are out to spread misinformation in a world already struggling with claims of fake news.
You will be fooled by an AI photo this week, and you probably already have been and you didn't know it. We have not come to terms with what this means for society.
Celebrities like Keanu Reeves having to grapple with AI deepfakes.
How disconcerting is that for you?
Well, I mean, it's not a lot of fun.
Even Al has been the target of AI videos trying to dupe shoppers.
Reversing my hypertension in just 3 months.
I don't have hypertension.
It can be easy to spot the more outlandish AI clips, but what about something more believable, like a dog cuddling up to a baby, a grandma dancing at a barbecue, or a harrowing body cam video?
I got you. Pull your leg, pull your leg.
Even AI fakes designed to make you feel good, to tug on your heartstrings. These videos are turning feeds into a mix of real-life content and computer-made footage, and some users are tired of it.
I don't know what the solution is, but this technology should never have existed in the first place.
So how can the average social media user separate fact from fiction?
So we're going to show you what is out there, what's fake.
The team at Corridor Digital, a production studio with more than 7 million subscribers on YouTube, put some special people to the test.
So we've got all of our moms on a call here. Can we teach them to spot fake AI videos?
Corridor co-founder Nico Puringer and his team took an analytical approach to distinguish real from fake. Their video has more than 2.3 million views.
Now you have to start looking at other clues in the shots. What about the cars? What about the people?
See, there's people going to the right, and then they're gone.
You're right. You clocked it 100% as fake.
It turns out there is hope for us. We just need to know what to look out for.
From now on, just because it looks real no longer means it is real.
Thanks for watching. Peace.
Wow. All right, Vicki, thank you. We are joined now here in the studio by Nico Puringer. He's from Corridor Digital. This is a real-life Nico. This is not AI Nico. He is here, though, in the flesh to show us some ways to spot AI-generated videos. Thanks for coming in from California to do this for us.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, before we get into, the tips and how we can spot real from fake, are we past the point of no return? I mean, are our efforts at this point futile?
You know, I mean, I'm an optimist. I don't think so. You know, to me, it's like we've already been in an era for a while where it's easy to fake images. It's easy to fake text. We've armed ourselves with ways to figure out what's real and what's not in those regards. So, it's just a matter of learning how to do that with video now.
All right, let us get some tips, because this is what people really want. And your number one tip, which I think is a great one, and we have a video of, is it's the length of the video, right?
Yeah.
Tell us.
That's the very first thing that I look at. Like, when I'm trying to tell if a video is fake or if it's real, I immediately look at how long is it. If it's 10 to 15 seconds long, it's a great indication that it's not
Why
a
is that?
video. Well, making AI videos takes a ton of computing resources. So it's already using some of the most powerful computers we have available just to get 15 seconds. So to get beyond that right now is a little bit beyond the capabilities of just the machines that we have.
Okay.
Are there editing programs, though, that you can use to stitch longer videos together?
Certainly. Just like a visual effects artist can sit down and make an illusion out of nothing. You can still work with, AI videos and push it beyond what the capabilities currently are, though.
All right, let's figure out if things are real or not. This is your second big tip. So what sort of details, when you're doing something AI, what kind of problems do people generating AI have with the details?
Oh, man, I mean, the details are tough. Yeah. There's a lot of little things to look at. One thing I love watching is just picking people out in the background and following them through the shot. And you'll see them do things that don't make any sense. They'll walk into traffic, they'll walk the wrong way. For this example here, you can look at some of the details here. That the text is a great thing to look at.
What are you looking at?
So, for example, there's a little sign that says tax.
Oh, tax.
On the taxi.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it becomes far.
Far. Oh, it just changed in the middle.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so it's those little bits of text are great to look at, but also like watching people. Like there's that guy walking up who looks like a police officer for a minute, and then he just like shows up in the shot.
What about the architectural nonsense? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, the architectural, it's very dreamlike sometimes. You'll see a door like opening to like a wall of nothing, or like windows that are right in front of like a concrete wall. Things that just don't make sense. It's just, it's the appearance of reality, but it isn't reality. And when you look at the background, you'll see those details start to fall apart.
Just on another topic, there's a lot going on around the world. There are a lot of videos out there that are showing bombings in places, and people don't know. Like they're asking, was that real? Did that happen? How do you know which one of those are real or not real?
Well, once again, the first thing I turn to is video length. Like, is this a 10 to 15 second long video? If it is, be doubtful. But if it's like a 30-second long unbroken shot, you're probably dealing with the real thing. But another thing to look at is the quality of the video. Because all these, these AIs are effectively trained on these videos, and it's a statistical amalgamation of what you see. You don't get things like bad compression and noise and things that aren't framed correctly, where you would get that if somebody grabbed a video off their phone and uploaded it 20 times before it got to you. You get all that degradation of the image. You don't really get that with AI video.
Looks too perfect.
Exactly.
Too good to be true. The subject also in a lot of these videos is perfectly centered. That's a giveaway.
Yeah, you're never gonna get bad framing. Right
there.
Yeah, for this example here,
by the way, right in front of 30 Rock. So.
Yes, it looks super real at first, but then.
What's not? How do you know it's not again?
Well, the camera's barely shaking. It's a handheld camera. It's like this really smooth Steadicam shot. She is perfectly in the center of the shot. Then you can start to look at the details, the flags. Like, what countries are those flags for? I
mean, you're really good. Most people sitting at home right now. This is why we're all in trouble. Look real to me.
Yeah.
All right. Give us your last tip. You said you should use skepticism when you look at these things.
At the end of the day, all the tools that you're armed with when it comes to sussing out what's real and what's fake still apply to video. What's the context? The 3 C's here, right? The common sense and context. What are you being shown? Are they trying to get money from you? Are they trying to get you to do something that should trigger some red flags? Another one is the source. Like, is this just a random clip that popped up in your social media feed, or is it from someone that you trust or a source that you trust? And of course, cross-check. Is there another angle of it? That's one of the most important things. If there is a second angle, then it's probably not AI.
You had a good question earlier about people. Like politicians and people who are in the public.
Saying words that sometimes you picture someone saying something and you're like, did they really say that?
Right, I've seen a lot of
Roker.
that.
I mean, just even like that Roker ad.
Exactly.
It could be anything.
So
he does not have hypertension.
One of the things to look at to see if you're looking at a manipulated piece of somebody talking is to look at the Adam's apple, because it manipulates the face, but it doesn't manipulate the body language. So if the Adam's apple doesn't bob and move at the same rate in the rhythm of the speech, that's a sign that you're looking at a manipulated image.
Wow. Okay. And folks who want to follow you on YouTube, because this is a public service, how do they find you?
You can find us under the channel Corridor Crew. We do a lot of debunks of AI effects. We're visual effects artists and filmmakers ourselves, so we apply all those skills and tool sets to this stuff.
Nico, thank you.
Thank you for coming over. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.